Good day, collective. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. I am spontaneously going live. Um, I was in the middle of recording some monthlies and saw the time and was just like, you know what? Let me fit in a live for you guys. So let's do that. Let's do that. Hi, my name is Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you are having a good week. And hi, Melissa. And enjoying life. You know, it can be difficult, but you have to enjoy every day for something, right? Yep. The universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. It sure is. We gotta learn something every day. We get surrounded by people for a reason. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We need to look around us and see, even if we're annoyed by people, they're placed in our lives to see that. What about them can we see in ourselves? There's always something that we can learn in every opportunity, even if it annoys you. So, and finding that lesson is really hard sometimes. But if you seek the wisdom, if you seek the lessons, what is on my face? Something. It's probably an old age spot, right? Hi, how are you? Then we Amazon, after I do the overall energy reading, then you can ask questions and I pull 2 cards for a question. Yep, absolutely. So I feel like we are asked to look around us and see where we can grow. See that we're not these, perfection. And if other people are bothering us, or if other things are bothering us, or if sitting in traffic is bothering us, I feel like there is a reason why we have to. Yes, it is free, Amazon. So it's an opportunity for us to grow. We might see it as an annoyance. We might see it as, you know, hi, how are you? But it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity for us to look around us and see how we can grow from it. Why are we here? What are we doing? Yeah, I might be stuck in traffic, but what's the alternative? Maybe the universe saved us from something. Gratitude and rebirth. So yeah, it's like having gratitude, I feel like it's a no-brainer. Like, I just wake up and I'm just so thankful. Even driving to my full-time job, I'm just like, you know what? I am so grateful for every moment that has brought me to this one, is what I say every day on the way to work. Because it all has taught us so much. It brings you to who you are and what you're about. And, it's just so important. And it's like I said, those lessons bring us to new beginnings. And it makes you like a whole new person. And sending you love too, PPP, triple P. it's a chance to really look into yourself and get that universal wisdom. And it just, to me, it's just everything is just, I have so much gratitude all the time. I find a nice parking spot, one real close, and I'm just like, thank you, spirit. Like, it just, to me, it's just so much gratitude I have all of the time that it is truly something. But I mean, people need reminders. Um, People need reminders that to get more of what you're asking for, it is super, super important to have gratitude, to raise that level of energy, to raise that vibration, and it's going to bring you what you need, and it's going to make you feel like a whole different person, and it's going to raise your vibration and your energy, and then you start to level up and become who you want to be, and all your manifestations start to come your way. Okay, so let's do, I'm just getting the overall energy for us, Triple P. So after that, I will for sure pull a couple cards for you. Just a quick overall energy for you guys. See what's going on with you. Ooh. Oh, this looks really interesting, actually. Somebody is seeking the truth. Somebody wants to know, is questioning things. And it's good to question things if you're uncertain. It's not good to always question things because that means you're not in the right spot. Like if you're having to constantly question things, your relationship, your friends, whatever, then you're probably not in the right situation. Um, and we also have balance. So it's like you are asked to really find your truth and reflect. I feel like you as easy, and some, for some of us, for most of us, it's kind of easy to be more lighthearted, especially, with certain people, to be yourself, to be light, but it's always hard to work on this shadow self. And that's what this is representing, the balance of life, shadow self and light. And I'm hearing that it's like to find out the truth of us as beings, we have to do a lot of questioning. Why do I feel this way? And really delve deep into like hermit mode to seek guidance from your guides, guardian angels, your spirit, and or your higher power, and bring these scary things that we consider our shadow self, the dark side, into light so they can heal. It's important to understand what makes us us. And I feel like this is more having to do with healing and understanding ourselves. But for some of you, if you're constantly seeking the truth and asking why about your relationships, about where you're working, about stuff like that, then it's time to move on. But I feel like for most of us, this is a chance to work on our shadow selves. And it's a calling to work on our shadow selves and to understand and bring these dark items up to surface. Things that might have happened in the past, things that we've been suffering with, things that we have, suppressed over the years, need to be hashed out and dealt with, so we can heal and move on to our next cycle. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I just saw you, Jeebus. Hi, how are you? I saw you come in and snitch 7. What am I doing? I am doing a tarot reading. I was just doing the overall energy for the tarot reading, and I am moving on. Hold on a second. To I was just doing the overall energy with oracle cards, and now I'm moving on to the tarot deck. I had to get my... Oh, how did it go? Okay, so PPP wanted, I'm assuming, a general reading. Triple P, it looks like things are calming down for you. Things might have been rough over the last little while. But I feel like things might be, you might even be traveling, Triple P, over the summer. Nope. You're staying exactly where you're supposed to be, or you're staying in a situation that you have been trying to reflect on, like, should I stay in this situation or should I move on? This could be a relationship, this could be a career, this could even be a job that you already had, and you're just kind of like trying to hash out with yourself, what do I do next? I do feel like you might have had a calling to do something, maybe not recently, but at one point, and you ignored it to for something else. And now it's kind of like you're wondering if you should have taken that calling, because now you're feeling like where you are now, maybe you are feeling a little stuck. Things are nice and smooth. I feel like you're in a huge comfort zone. I think this is spirit saying, you know what, this might be a call to get out of that comfort zone, and have a little adventure. Do something fun. Maybe it's time to shake things up in your life a little bit. Go for it, achieve your dreams, whatever that looks like. Whatever you're writing, Maria, just got blocked. So I don't know what you're asking me, but I know that YouTube did not like it. So you might want to change your wording. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, Firmino, how are you? Can I have a couple cards generally? Sure. Firmino. Shuffling for Firmino. What does Firmino need to know for today? Ooh, something's coming at you. Oop. Hold on just one moment. Okay, Firmino, so remember how I was talking about the light and the dark? I don't know if you were here at that point, but I was talking about balance. I was just told to show you this light and this dark. In order to move on in a situation, you're being called to do some reflection. Because in order for you to move on, just like I was saying, these beasts, they're laying there, right? So in order for them to move, both shadow self and light have to be worked on and healed. Otherwise, this isn't going to move. They're both laying there. So, you know, like I said, light is kind of easy. We all have, well, most of us have that light energy that we work on all the time. We're trying to be positive. We try to put our best selves out there. Most of us want to be positive. However, it's hard to work on that shadow self. And it's hard for us to bring up to the surface those things that need to be worked on for us to get this chariot moving, for us to move into the next level. All right, so I also got, with your cards, the ones that I picked from the floor, that there is a chance for you to learn more, to see something from a different angle, to open up your mind and open up your heart to a situation. And then I got the Tower in reverse, which means things are changing for you, but they're going to be plan changes. These are things that you've been manifesting or things that you've desired. So I feel like once this gets worked on, then this is going to happen. And I feel like this, seeing things from a different angle and opening up your heart and your mind to whatever situation this is going to get you moving. I hope that made sense. I hope it did for me, no. Okay, so let's see what witchy girl has to say. I was wondering if I'll eventually be moving to my dream home. I love that question. Spirit, will witchy eventually be moving to their dream home? Shuffling for witchy. She's asking about her dream home. See, you got the same thing. This is, I'm telling you, this is about working on your balance. To have these manifestations come into fruition. Working on both your shadow self and your light. Like I said, it's so much easier to be positive, to try to think positively, but it's not so easy to bring up those times when it's not so easy. You know, those times from childhood when maybe things didn't go so well. Those relationships that might have been mentally or physically abusive. Those times in middle school and grade school that you were teased. Like, these are the things, you know, like, we suppress as children to get through. It's a survival mode. But as grown-ups, we have to move on. We have to heal. Okay, so let's see what Maria says. I'm wondering, does Philip... Oh. Okay, I'm asking for Maria about Philip. And I'm asking in my head... how does he treat these women that he talks to online? You're being asked to let it go. What else does Maria need to know about these women's Philip chats with? You're in. You need to get out of your head about it. Take off your blinders. I mean, I heard dropping the ball. Like, this guy really did drop the ball on you. And you're letting him live in your head for free. He doesn't deserve that. And I hate to be like that, but Maria, why would you still want to be with somebody like that? I know 9 years, but it's just, I'm seeing let it go. You're in your head about it. You have to take off the blinders and release yourself from this. And then we have he dropped the ball. He's dropping the ball. It's like not even giving me answers to your questions because I just feel like it's telling you to what is Philip doing with these girls? Again, cut him off. Like, I don't know. I feel like these are all for you, telling you that this person is no good for you. You're defending him, you're holding on to him. But you're being asked to cut this person off. Why are you holding on to this person? This doesn't seem like a good energy, and you leveling yourself down for this person is going to get you stuck. Is this a energy that you want to be stuck in your whole life and just settle in that energy? I mean, that's up to you. It's free will. Hi, the blessed one. Okay, so S12. Does the person I'm currently thinking of have more romantic feelings for me than they are letting on? Shuffling for S12. Hold on. Does this person have more romantic feelings for S12 than they're letting on? I feel like they're healing from something. So they might not be ready just yet. Yes, they do. Holy. They need to bring themselves back into the present because they're healing something. Maria, please stop messaging me on Facebook. Please, I'm going live right now. Okay, so this person does have romantic feelings from you. They have a lot of passion. I feel like a lot of people look up to this person. A lot of people respect this person. They do have a lot of passion for you, but they are healing from something right now. There is something that is definitely like they are not focused on. I do feel like they do like you. I feel like there's some kind of growth. Something is growing between you. I don't know if you have contact with this person or if it's just a crush, but I feel like if there's something growing, I feel like there's whatever contact you've had has really stuck with this person. So this person does like you or does have feelings for you, but I feel like they are not focused on that at the moment. They are healing from something else. Can I know how A feels? Hi, blessed one. I am shuffling for the blessed one. How does A feel about that? How does A feel about the blessed one? What are A's feeling towards the blessed one? They might want to ask you out or go out with you. I feel like you might have given them anxiety at one point. You guys need to be out together or doing something together. I want to clarify this this Nine of Swords. Is this an ex of some kind? You're separated? Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a separation between you guys right now. So I feel like he doesn't know what to think. Or they don't know what to think. Okay, why does A and the blessed one only talk on and off? They might think you're cold. I don't mean to be rude, but you might be standoffish with them, or you might come across as cold. Ooh. Well, this is the energy that's coming in for them. But I feel like you're coming in as somebody who needs to warm up to them. You might come across as cold, or they'd like to see you warm up or present more of a warmth. Because I do feel like they enjoy you. We have the King of Cups and the Emperor. That's big, big energy coming in. But I feel like this is, they would love to see you warm up. Maybe spending more time together, getting to know you better. Maybe you're shy and you just don't know how to communicate. But I feel like this person wants to get in. Like, King of Cups is about emotion, is about love. They want to share. They just don't want to have, like, you know, shallow conversations. This person, this King of Cups, okay, wants to delve deep. A King of Cups isn't the type of person to just talk small talk. When you do hang out with them, they want to know why. They want to get to the root of you. Like, that's like what the King of Cups is. Like, they're emotional. They want to do emotional work. So they just don't want to. And whereas the Queen of Swords is kind of cold and kind of like, you know, to the point. Whereas, I mean, I'm sure you're not a bitch or very cold, but it comes off that way because you're all to the point. you know, this is how I feel. This is what's going on. Like, so I feel like they want to see more warmth, more emotion from you. And that's why there's that separation right now. So I hope that helped a little bit. Okay, so let's move on. I have to answer some more questions. I just can't keep on you. I'm sorry, the blessed one. Okay, let me scroll back. Okay, Maria, you cannot monopolize the conversation. I am sorry. Hi, Carla. Sure, you can get a message. Oh, Triple P. Poor thing. He got tired of waiting. Oh, Paul. Finally, now I know your name, Triple P, is Paul. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Hi, Christy. How are you? Maria, I already did yours. You keep asking the same questions. So I mean, I don't know how many times I can say the same answers for you. It won't even answer that. It's saying to get rid of them, to let them go. It won't even answer the questions that you're putting out there. As a person I'm currently thinking, I have more romantic feeling. I got that. Okay, so is the money going to be there for Witchy World Traveler to support her dream of moving to her dream house? I feel like you're going to have to I feel like you're going to have to fight for it, honestly, with this 7 of Wands in reverse. And stop waiting. Stop waiting and fight for it, Witchy. I do feel like you are going to make an investment with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You know, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is this person saves and saves and saves and saves. That's how they can have the lifestyle that they're used to, all that abundance that's surrounding them. Queen of Pentacles is a hustler. They work for everything that they have and they're super, super proud of it, as they should be. However, in reverse, it's about putting out some cash, maybe getting a loan. It could also mean investing in yourself. But right now, I feel like this is you putting money into something. So that might be you putting money into your house, for instance. So I do feel like it's going to be coming, but I do feel like you're going to have to talk to somebody about getting it to you. And I'm hearing don't wait on this. Hi, Christy. So good to see you. Okay, Christy says, will I meet someone worthy sooner or later? Will Christy meet somebody sooner or later? I have another one for Christy, please? Thank you. Interesting. I'm going to clarify. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, but then we have the Two of Cups. So I want to see why this Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like it doesn't want to give me a timeline here. Shuffling for the Ace of Cups in reverse, Spirit. Why the Ace of Cups in reverse? There's going to be opportunity. Woohoo! I feel like you're going to have to wait a little bit, though. I do feel like this. I just got the chills. This somebody's going to offer you a cup of love. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Not the Knight of Wands. The King of Wands. This person, yes, they're passionate, but they're passionate in all the right ways. This person knows how to be passionate, but also knows how to be caring and insightful and wants to be spontaneous with you and get to know you on a higher level. Whereas, a king is just fast energy. A knight is more fast energy. A king is more settled into his sensualness, wants to get to know you, sees more than, just a plaything, really is into, wanting to see you satisfied and wants to be with you, and wants, with this Two of Cups, they're also emotionally invested in you, not just physically, but emotionally invested. So, yeah, that's amazing. I love this for you. King of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I do feel, though, you might have to wait a little while for it with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I don't think it's going to be happening immediately, but it is going to be happening. Okay, Jeebus wants to know about finding a stable job. Spirit, I'm shuffling for Jeebus, who's looking for a stable job. Will Jeebus find a stable job? I feel like you have to be more assertive, is what I just heard. More assertive. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe in your interviews, be more assertive, or maybe following up after an interview. Yep, rebirth. So I do feel like something is coming in, something new, but you have to be more assertive. You with the strong handshake, you with the confident voice, you asking questions. It's an interview. You make sure that you're coming in with your questions too, asking about the company, showing interest in the job. So I feel like if you're more assertive, then you will be able to find a job and kill the interview process. Because if you're showing confidence and assertiveness and a strong handshake, and you asking questions about the position, how does the company feel about this, and is this okay to do, and blah blah blah, showing a lot of interest in the position, wanting to know more, being, inquiring, asking all the right things, that's going to show that you are really invested in knowing about this, and you want the opportunity to be at a certain company, whatever that is. So you're being called to assert yourself, and that is going to bring you to a new role. But you have to think outside of your comfort zone and put yourself out. You got to sell yourself, essentially. You have to, lift your chest, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, speak from your soul, and know that you got it. You have to say, you know, in the whole time in the interview, I got this. This job was meant for me. So be more assertive when you are in the interview process. Okay, when will Jeebus have an offer for a stable job? When will there be an offer for Jeebus for a stable job? Let's see. What is it now? I'm feeling by the end of the year, it feels like a long time. I'm so sorry. That's what I feel like. I'm getting the number 5. That could be, I mean, that could be 5 weeks. That could be, I'm thinking 5 months. That's kind of towards the end of the year, but it could be 5 weeks. It could be 5 days. Maybe you'll hear back in 5 days from the interview that you just went on. But with the Hierophant, I'm hearing the number 5. I feel like I hope that it's not the end of the year. I hope you get something way sooner than that. Okay, let's see. Do you see a relationship before us in time? S12 wants to know if there's going to be a relationship for her in time. Relationship for this time. Relationship. I do see a relationship coming in, but you have to get out of your head about it, and you have to let things flow naturally. And I'm hearing that you need to, because look, you are the Queen of Cups here. So everybody can see that you are such a beautiful soul who is full of love. But you are so hyper focused on the love from this person. And once you get out of your head about it and just let nature take its course and maybe put your guard down a little bit, then, and be more yourself is what I just heard, then they don't really have a choice but to fall in love with you, because you are this Queen of Cups, which is Queen of Love. So it's like you are I just heard, make yourself emotionally available. So be who you really are. Maybe when you're talking with them, you have your guard up a little bit more than you should. So let your guard down a little bit, because I'm hearing they'll have no other choice than but to fall in love with you, because you're such a beautiful, loving human being that there's no other option. And that's from Spirit. That's what I just heard from Spirit. So, I feel like yes, but you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head about this and just let nature take its course. You're very guarded, I feel, when you talk to this person. Be yourself. There's no other option but for them to fall in love. Thank you, Christy, for protecting my reading. I know what you're doing, and I love you for it. Am I going to find harmony in my current relationship? This is for Carla. I hope you're still there, Carla. I'm sorry it takes a minute. Am I going to find harmony in my current relationship? For Carla. Oh boy, too many? Okay, let's try. Carla. Shuffling for Carla. Thank you. I do feel there's going to be a rebirth of some kind. And this is a relationship that you can trust. And you guys are going to stay together. So there is going to be harmony, but I am feeling like you guys have to reconnect on a higher level. Reignite something. Because this is about rebirth. So it's not an ending. It's about starting something new, like igniting a flame, or this is a person that you can trust, that will go the mile for you, that's super, super loyal. You guys have been down a long road. But I do feel like there's something that needs to be re-sparked or reignited. But I do feel like you guys are going to stay together and work it out, and there is going to be harmony moving forward. There's a lot of trust and a lot of love. And it's like I heard you'll do anything to stay together. And I think this person feels the same way. So I hope that was worth the wait, Carla. Okay, Aminda. Like 16 yesterday, called my friend and asked how I was doing. You called my friend and asked how I was doing. So they reached out to your friend. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this person wants to come back to you. And I feel like you are this person makes you weak. You're thinking about going back to him. He wants to come in and offer you his cup. And this is emotions. Like, he wants to get to know you better. He wants to reignite things on a loving level, not a sexual level. He wants to share with you, express his feelings, have a talk with you. This isn't something like a booty call or something along those lines. This is like real. He wants to have an actual conversation and understand each other. So I feel like he is coming in with the intention of bearing his emotions to you. And I feel like this person is going to make you weak. You're going to be like, oh, this charming knight. But I really do think that he does have good intentions. So I do feel like there's a good intentions with your ex. Okay. Let's see. Shuffling for the blessed ones. Do I like him? I feel like you're not ready to... This is for the blessed one. I feel like you're not... Like, you feel like you have a lot on your plate, and you're not sure if this is what you want. Honestly. I feel like you're a little bit on the fence of whether you like him or not. I feel like you might like him, but you're like... Am I able to devote the time and the effort a relationship needs right now? I also feel like you're a little bit scared to take that leap, is what I'm feeling. But you're also kind of like, do I have the time to devote to it? Do I have the energy to devote to it? You might have something else going on. Feels like your hands are full, but you're like, I could clear some of this off if I wanted to. Is this person worth it? Is this person worth the effort? Then yes. Then this should be, absolutely. But right now you're still thinking about it. So I don't even think you know if you like him or not. Ah. Okay, Starry, can I ask about JP's feelings for me? Oh, thank you, Starry. Starry says, you look pretty. Thank you. Okay. What is JP's feelings for Starry? Oh, here we go. I think JP is into you. I can't even tell you what I just heard. Spirit say, because the world card comes out, and he wants to he wants to see you naked, is what I just heard. Holy moly, Spirit is a little sassy. Yeah, definitely somebody you can trust. Definitely somebody that cares about you. And would love to see more of you. How about that? We'll put it that way. We'd love to see more of you. So yeah, JP is definitely feeling you, for sure. Hi B, how are you? I had to fight for everything, which is sad. But also another reason why witchy. Carla, did you hear my answer? I know you asked the question a couple of times, and I'm sorry, but I did answer your question. I hope you got it. Okay, this one is for B. What does B need to hear right now? What does B need to hear right now? To go out and have fun. You might have a party coming up or a get together. And this get together is going to have a lot of opportunity for you. So B, you might be invited to something. You might meet somebody there. I mean, it could be, you never say no to a party because you never know who's going to be there, what's going to happen. Take the invite. Socialize. Get out if you can. And I feel like there's definitely going to be some opportunity there. Even if the only opportunity is to have fun and catch up with people, then take that as the opportunity. But you are meant to go out and socialize, especially if you're being invited. I just keep hearing opportunity for you. No, Jeebus, don't say that. This King of Wands is going to be different. Thank you, Christy. I'm still waiting for the opportunities. That's the thing. Okay, when is Jeebus going to find their opportunities? I feel like there are people or something that's throwing you off track. You're doubting yourself. I feel like you need to believe in yourself more. Stop that wound. Stop feeling wounded. Change that attitude. No, I know you have a good attitude. You've just been going through it for a minute. Keep positive. Something is, I just keep feeling like something is blocking your efforts. All right, Spirit, I'm shuffling for this Five of Swords for Jeebus in their job search. Yes, you are missing, you are missing opportunities, or there aren't many opportunities out there. You're not wrong. You just wrote that. So I was still waiting for the opportunities. But you're act to remain in faith. Like, this is, have faith that it's coming. With this Queen of Cups energy, I mean, I know you're already a positive person. I feel like something is going to come out of the blue for you when you're not, excuse me, I have the hiccups. That might be a sign that something, it will come out of the blue for you, because all of a sudden I have the hiccups. Something might be come out of the clear blue sky and land in your lap just when you weren't expecting it. So make sure you're looking at every opportunity. Like I just said, if you get an invitation to go out, go out. You never know what opportunities lie within what people. So make sure you're doing and putting yourself out there and selling yourself and making sure that everybody knows that you're looking for a job. There's nothing wrong with letting people know that. People look for jobs, it's human. So don't be embarrassed by it. Put yourself out there. Do what you have to do. Make contacts. Go to parties, go to work events or whatever. We are all human. Everybody has had to look for a job. So never be embarrassed by the fact that you are saying, you know what, hey, I'm looking for work. Just putting my feelers out. If you know anybody who's hiring, let me know. It takes a breath to say these words to somebody when you're at a party. Because everybody, the first things people say is, hey, I'm so and so, blah, 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 blah. What do you do for a living? And then you say, I'm in between jobs. Do you know anybody who's hiring? Planting seeds. Okay, so, and what they'll probably say is either yes or no. I'll let you know if I hear anything. So it's let people know, plant the seeds. Okay, so super, super important. And don't think don't be embarrassed by it. Because that's how you get people to help you. And then the next time you run into the person and you're just like, hey, did you get that? And maybe it's a exchange of contact information. You never know what might happen. Maybe you start dating, maybe you fall in love. It's never say no to an invitation. Always go out and make contacts. You never know who you're going to meet. Just try. I know, getting out of your comfort zone, it's so hard. But it's super and super important. You have to try to sell yourself, and it's so hard, especially if it's not something you're used to. But I know for a fact that you're a positive person and you are an amazing energy. And that in and of itself is worthy of a hire in my eyes, because there's so many people with low energy, low vibrations in workspaces that they would be honored to have you in their vicinity. Okay. Let's see. Scrolling through. You're not blocked, Maria. I'm just not answering the same questions over and over again. You find it hard to get deeper with him. Well, I know. It's tough. It's tough, especially when you're just talking, but I feel like that's what this person wants. Like he's the King of Cups energy, and I feel like he just wants to know and make sure that what like you guys want the same things. You want to move forward with an emotional relationship. And if you can't, like, I mean, I don't particularly like just having small talk. Like I'm a deep conversationalist. I like to delve into people's energies, and I want to know, what makes them tick and what makes them laugh, and you know um their life stories. And I mean, some people have their guard way up and they don't want to talk about it. But I know that they're not for me, or they should just remain a friend. So I feel like they need for you to warm up. And if you're able to do that, then I think it would be really excellent thing. And I think it will bring your relationship closer, Carla. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so I see that Jeebus has another question. Let's see. Mr. Gerardo says hi. Hello, if you're still here. Hi. Okay, I'm shuffling for Mr. Gerardo. Well, I was told to split the deck. All right, Spirit says stop there and split the deck. Okay. Splitting the deck for Mr. Gerardo. Okay, shuffling for Mr. Gerardo for any messages. Any messages for Mr. Gerardo coming through? Ooh, I feel like there's something. Have you been having a rough week? It feels like you've been having a rough week so far. What is going on? Something is going on for Mr. Gerardo. It's making him have a rough week. I feel like there's something that either you wanted something that you didn't get. This could be ego driven, or it just could be something that you wanted or had your heart set on that didn't come into fruition. So I feel like you were let down in some way, shape, or form, and you're feeling a little rough about it. I feel like you didn't get news, or the news didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. So you're kind of feeling a little down, Mr. Gerardo. Oh, bye, B. It's almost 1 a.m. there. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Gupta, how are you? Okay, like 6 when I meet my love. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pulling cards for you, Gupta. Okay, so you need to get out. You're being Get out in the world. You're stuck in a cycle. You're stuck in a cycle. You might be overthinking, or focused on one thing, but there's something that needs to change because your manifestations aren't coming or will not come true until you make some changes. You have to look into yourself and find out what have you been doing and keep getting the same results. Something needs to change before you meet your love. There's something that you're stuck in, an energy that you're stuck in, Gupta. It's a stagnant energy, something that you've been stuck for a while. You keep doing the same thing and getting the same results. You have to change something. Something is being called to change. I heard this guy, Matea, might be coming back into my life. Let's see. What's going on with Mateo and Jeebus? Matea. I like that name. Too many? Bunch of cards came out at once. They dropped out of the deck. Spirit said nope. Shuffling for Jeebus regarding Matea. What's going on with Matea? What are the feelings there? Is he coming back into Jeebus's life? I got the King of Wands and the King of Cups in reverse. They might be coming back into your life as a friend, but I don't think they want anything else for now. Yeah, there's no connection right now. But like, energy is fluid. So because there's no connection right now, that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be when they actually make themselves known, that they are actually back in your life. So right now, no. Will that change? It could. Because they're coming forward as, I don't know if you guys have have a history together, but at one time you thought of this person as the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So I feel like there was some kind of interest there. You might have been dating or a situationship, because at one time this person had a lot of love for you and a lot of passion for you. But right now, no. But that doesn't mean when they finally see you that that's not going to change. I haven't... Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Gerardo. Yeah, it did say things were rough. And it is rough losing a parent. Witchy World Traveler is asking when they're going to meet the one. When they're going to meet the one. Shuffling for Witchy. Shuffling for Witchy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to let you know when I go live next, which will be tomorrow, by the way. But I have been going live on the fly today. Usually this is not a scheduled live. I don't usually go live on Wednesdays, but I thought I would today. So yeah, Witchy World Traveler. I feel like when you do meet the one, they're going to offer you the world. I feel like somebody is paying attention to you and you don't even know it. maybe on social media. Let's see. Can I have a time frame? Do we have a time frame? Of course, it's the High Priestess. And a time frame from the High Priestess is a secret. Like it's a moon energy. So it's like secretive. You're not supposed to know. You gotta have trust in divine timing. Of course, witchy. Oh my gosh, yeah. So, of course. Of course, the one time you asked about timing in a situation, you never ask about love ever. And the one time you do, I can't even give you a straight answer. Oh man. Okay. Will they succeed? Who just wants to know if they'll succeed? Was an interest but misplaced. Oh, they're healing still. I feel like they're not healing from you. I feel like this is an energy of healing from somebody else. Maybe they're just got out of another relationship. So they might be coming back around to hang out because they just got out of this relationship and they're trying to reconnect with people they used to hang around or feel comfortable with. So you might see this person out and about, or they might get in contact with you because they're feeling like they're healing. They're trying to get out. They're trying to do more things to get out of their head. Okay. This is for Capricorn Sun. Am I attracted to tea? This one's for Capricorn Sun. They want to know if they're attracted to tea. I'm getting that this is somebody from your past. And yes, you look at them as an emperor, and they look at you like the Queen of Wands. This might, like I said, this could be somebody from your past. We have the Six of Cups. Was the first card that came out. So Capricorn Sun, I do see that it's a mutual attraction. That's possible. I'm not. Okay, we have King of Wands energy. I got King of Wands energy now. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. How would the communication arrive? That's a good question. How would Mateus be getting in contact with Judith? I do see messages. Messages. I'm thinking text. That's probably I don't. I'm thinking text messages. Messages. Six of Swords, and we all know that Swords is actually. Oh, maybe he's been trying to message you. Jeebus, they might have been trying to message you if you have them blocked. Because I see this is message. Swords is messages. So they might be actually trying to get through to you. I feel like they think of you as a safe place or thought of you as a safe place and can trust you. Okay, so Capricorn Sun wants to know why people are so rude to them. Why are people so rude to Capricorn Sun? Why are people so rude to Capricorn Sun? Probably because you're a Capricorn and you know what you want and you are no bullshit and you're completely blunt all the time and you work really hard for what you get and people get jealous of that. I can tell you immediately why people get jealous of Capricorns. A lot of people are jealous of Capricorns. I can tell you that without even pulling cards of why people are rude to you because they're jealous. You tell it how it is. What should Capricorn show? What should I do? I mean, you can try to. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you know, Capricorn Sun. Okay, there's a lot of things. You might be the type of person who interjects their opinions on a lot of things, and that's not nothing. You're smart. That's part of being smart. That's part of being the person who you are. But you might want to take more time in listening and let others speak and then letting them voice their opinion instead of you having to have the last word or you interjecting all the time. You might want to pull that back and let other people speak. And it's like you're learning to just value people's thoughts and opinions. Even though you know a lot, you've been through a lot, you have a lot of education, being it book smarts or, life smarts. People need to be recognized and people want to be recognized, but it seems like you might be the type of person who just knows a lot and wants um to so like you had a lot to offer, but people see that the wrong way. Okay, romantic relationship with T. Not right now. We have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I feel like that the Queen of Wands in reverse is you. I'm not so sure you are ready for that romantic relationship. Um, I think You're the Queen of Wands energy, which means you sit in this energy. So you have the Queen of Wands energy with a lot of passion and a lot of charisma. But right now, it's like, I mean, maybe you don't act yourself around this person, or you try to rein it in. But I do feel like this is not happening right now. But I do see like this, your energy this is your energy. So you have a lot of charisma. You stand out a lot. But I feel like this is not something that you're ready for. So I would do some like introspection to see why. You know, why wouldn't you be ready for it? Did something happen that you are healing from a past love? Do you still have, feelings for a past love? Why is this cup empty? Or why is this cup turned over? Why aren't you able to share your cup with somebody? Do you feel like your cup is not overflowing? Why aren't you able to give your cup to somebody? What's going on there? And that's stuff that you have to answer for yourself, before you can move on to a relationship or show interest like that in the future. Okay, let me get back to Jeebus. He could have tried to message you this month. Let me ask. Drafting and deleting messages for you, but he can't get through anyway. He doesn't know that, but give and take is what I'm getting. Six of Pentacles. Some kind of equilibrium in a relationship. They want balance. They want to know that you're on the same page. You mentioned using you. And I don't know if that's because you said that and put it out into the universe, but you might be onto something. Because we have this Seven of Swords, which is like a slimy kind of energy. But you are asked, there is a new opportunity coming in for you, but it's going to be something that you wouldn't normally be attracted to. So there is going to be a different and new opportunity coming in for you. So pay attention to that. All right, guys, I think I'm going to have to end this here. He is slimy. I have to continue with my evening. I am so sorry to cut this short. I do love going live for you guys. I enjoy it immensely, which is why I did this impromptu live today. I do go live tomorrow. Yes, Witchy. And I will be here between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. Please click on that notification bell to let you know when exactly I'll be going live. And don't forget to click on subscribe and like this reading and do all the things that you can for me to make my channel circulate more. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.